Hello, dear students. Well, today we have an interesting topic and it's related to adventure holidays. So, today we are going to work 4 main activities. And we have as activity number 1 the following instruction. Match the activities to the pictures and then listen and check. As you can see here, we have pictures related to many activities related to holidays and adventure. Okay, so for number 1, what do you have? You have to match these pictures with the letters you have here. In each letter you have some actions, so you have to match them. Okay, for doing this you have to read expressions carefully, and after that you're going to listen to the recording in order to verify the correct answer. Okay, so let's check the pronunciation, and after that you're going to have the opportunity to listen to the recording. Okay, so let's start reading the vocabulary you have in this part. Letter A, ride on a riverbank. Letter B, go sandboarding. Letter C, photograph sharks. Letter D, climb an icy slope. Letter E, go skydiving. Letter F, go base jumping. Letter G, zip line across a forest or zip line across a valley. Letter H, fly in a microlight aircraft. As the additional vocabulary have some holiday activities like camping, diving, hiking, horse riding, kite surfing, mountain biking, sailing, and water skiing. So after that you're going to have the opportunity to verify the pronunciation in the recordings. So let's check the next activity according to the previous one. So you have to answer the questions according to the topic, adventure holidays. So the first question is, what adventure holiday would you like to go on? Next, how would you like to travel there? Finally, who would you like to travel with? Okay, so you have to give your own answers according to your personal experience or personal opinion. Activity number 2. What is the instruction for activity number 2? Which sport would you like to try? And if you say, depending on what you say, you have to explain why. So you're going to listen to an example in this part, and after that you have to give your personal opinion. Okay, so you have a recording in this part, so you have to listen to this carefully as a model to follow, and at the end you have to give your personal opinion. Okay, here you have enough space to write your opinion before telling it. Okay, so in this activity number 3, you have to analyze a specific tense given in this lesson, which is the present continuous for the future. So you have to pay attention on the following activities. Here you have the first example. You are getting on a bus at 5 o'clock in the morning. So as you can check in this part, as you can see, this sentence is using the present continuous, okay, the ing form, but in this case it refers to the future. Yeah, it refers to the future. So in the next example we have the same situation. I am not taking my keyboard with me next week. I am not taking. Okay, here as you can see, this sentence is using the present continuous, but it refers to the future, next week. It's talking about the future. So this is another use that we can take into account when we talk about the future tense. Next, we have a question, and it says, when are we going mountain biking? So, as you can see here, when are we going? It is talking about, a future as well. Okay, so now, what do you have to do in this part? You have to match the numbers you have here with the previous examples given. So try to do it by yourself, okay? So here, don't forget that you have to choose the option according to what sentence, well, according to the explanation that you can find in each sentence. Okay, next. According to this explanation, you have to correct the mistakes in the following sentences. So in this part you have given a sentence, so you have to correct according to the time expressions you have here. For example, next Saturday. When it says next Saturday, is talking about the simple present, the future, or the past. So, okay, good. It's talking about a future tense. So try to be careful about the expressions, the time expressions you have here in order to write the correct tense, yeah, in the sentence. Don't forget it, okay? That the use in this case, well, we are using in this case the simple or the present progressive or the present continuous tense, okay? Next, in activity number 4, so you have to choose a partner and you have to call a friend. It depends on you. You can do it by using your, well, you can make a phone call. Perhaps you have the opportunity to make a video call by using the WhatsApp. There is no problem. Yeah, it depends on you. But you have to work here with a classmate and you have to talk about any adventure activities. Okay, seeing in activity number 1. Do you remember them? Do you remember the vocabulary, the additional vocabulary? So you have to use them in this activity and you have to ask many questions to your classmate. Okay, so you have the opportunity here to ask many questions. For example, do you think going sailing is dangerous or going camping is boring? So in this part, you have some examples to take into account before making your dialogue or your conversation. And remember, you have to use the present continuous for the future tense, okay? For the future, referring to the future. And you have to talk about the main topic, which was adventure holidays, okay? When planning an adventure week. Okay, well, I think that's all for today. And thank you very much for your attention.